We're Tyler and Todd, and a year ago we parked our RV in the middle of the Canadian forest and started developing a 10-acre piece of land into our dream off-grid home. Lately, we've had our hands full building a geodesic dome to live in this winter, and today we're making some major progress in realizing that dream. Hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, which helps us get introduced to more like-minded people just like you. Come along.
We run 13 feet out to get to here, and that puts us at the middle point. Then we run 5.5 feet from that middle point back, and that's the corner.
Oh, so then we just do the math on that. So 26 divided by 5. Sounds like you're scared.
I'm gonna disconnect my truck and just back it up to the top of the path. Okay.
So somebody is not adjusting well to not being able to physically do this project themselves.
So I'm helping bring the piles down from the truck.
Are they heavy? They look really heavy.
Yeah, this is the small one. The other ones are bigger.
You've been running through my mind, and I've been thinking that it's just about time we get together, So come on. Come on.
Thank you! The foundation is installed. We are so happy and relieved. Although we did make an error, a pretty big error.
It's fixable.
Yeah. You okay up there?
Yeah, I'm just trying to take in the view from the couch.
It is gonna be such an amazing view.
Yeah.
Can't wait. But if you're anything like me, you might be wondering, why are all of these helical piles sticking out of the ground at different heights?
We're building a slide.
Turns out we are absolute shit at leveling. It's just not in our skill set. We thought we did such a good job preparing this area. Not so much. Each one of these helical piles are engineered, and part of that engineering requirement is that they can't be any more than 24 inches out of the ground, or they start to lose some of their structural integrity, with the exception of the two that are gonna be in the front bay window there. Those are gonna have cross lateral bracing, so steel support tubes that will, I guess, make them more rigid. So what we need to do,
So technical.
I'm doing the best I can over here, okay? So what we need to do now is move more gravel into this area and make sure each one of these posts is not sticking out any more than 24 inches out of the ground. We did learn a lot last week running the excavator. It is not the tool of choice for this type of project. So we've once again rented another new tool to help us this week.
I'm really excited for, because if it goes well, I might get a little winter job clearing sidewalks.
Yeah, all the sidewalks in the middle of the woods. Okay, you guys, another new tool coming right up.
I've been doing just fine. Hey, you've been doing alright. Let's get together. So come on. Come
I wish there was a machine that could do this.
Know what might help?
What?
If we sing a song.
Shoveling gravel.
Or is the gravel shoveling me? She works hard for her money. Do, 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 go hard.
Looks good, boss. Getting there. How do you think?
I think it looks good. So Tyler has made his way up to the driveway to get our first load of soil. So this is what we're gonna put on the bank facing out, so that it'll, one, help secure the bank a bit more once the plant roots take, but also it'll look aesthetically more pleasing. We're trying to blend it back into look like the forest or like gardens, just make it look a little nicer than the blue stone. But if you remember, a couple weeks ago we had borrowed our friend Dale's tractor, And Tyler brought down some of the wood chips that we got. These are something that we got for free from our local phone company that was doing work on their lines, and they had to remove some branches. They needed a place in the area to drop them, and we said, bring them here, boys, we'll use them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually spread them along just to create kind of a compost barrier between the soil and the rock. It's what we did with our gardens last year, and they've taken off really well. So we're gonna try it again and hope for double the success. So what's been the most enjoyable part of your day?
It's been a busy one. I'd say the foundation. I had to pick.
I'd say spending it with my love. Some of us go for people relationships, some of us go for material.
This looks pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, soil. It's never ending.
Okay.
So what do you want me to do? Just do a few loads?
I need soil in this space
Yeah.
and wrapped around. Like I want to cover, see where that tree root is sticking out?
Yeah.
You've been running. You've been running.
What a day.
That was a long day, but it's good. We've been waiting a very long time for that foundation, so it's kind of nice that it's finally here.
Yeah, big relief.
Yeah, but we're just picking some peppers for some supper.
Look at these. So exciting. These are the Cajun bells. So they're
all
pretty spicy.
ripening at the same time, though. It's kind of like stressful.
I think we're gonna make some pasta maybe, like with some garlic and I don't know.
Yeah.
We're gonna make like a spicy pasta, I think is the plan with that.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get some tomatoes, and then there was a green pepper that was ready somewhere back there also.
We really need to like harvest soon everything. I'm gonna get the zucchini actually right now. Is that fine?
Yeah.
Very casual. Have you seen how big this is?
Yeah, we've just been kind of letting it go, you know?
Yeah. We haven't given a garden update in a really long time. I don't know if you find this interesting or not, but we've got so many like really big vegetables. Like look at the size of that green pepper.
And we're on like a second wave of cucumber as well, but they're like done now, and gotta bring them in.
Yeah. You want to get that one too? It's kind of sad. Everything's like in the process of dying.
I know.
Well, it's fall, I guess.
This is what we get for moving to the north, you know?
Do you want some tomatoes for dinner?
You know,
Some-
cut them up and put it in.
Aromas?
Just don't tell Charlie we're having his tomatoes and he'll be mad. We'll never hear the end of it.
We'll never hear the end of that one.
Wait for my tomatoes! Look at this, he couldn't get the whole thing off. He is such a cutie. It's such a sin. He's so hungry though.
He is.
He's just on so many steroids right now because he's still not over the Lyme disease.
Yeah.
So he just like, we can't feed him enough.
He basically just eats everything.
Yeah.
Anyway, we are just gonna keep picking our vegetables for dinner and yeah, I don't know, we'll catch up with you when we figure out what we're gonna make. Chef Todd's got butternut squash ravioli.
Yeah, we've got some spicy peppers, some onion, garlic, mushrooms.
So good.
It's really good. I kind of wish that the spice of the peppers would have come out more, but that's my own fault for only putting one Cajun bell in it. I should have done two.
All right, see you in the morning.
Good night. We're starting our day off down by the river with a little bit of self-care because today is going to be a busy one. Probably
We're in a little bit of denial.
just a little bit. It's probably going to be one of the busiest days that we've had in like forever. So in 23 hours and 54 minutes, they are going to be coming to start the deck. And we've got like...
Have we even mentioned that yet?
No. Guess
Oh.
what? The dome deck starts tomorrow. So we've got to trench some conduit for our power lines, some water lines. We got to do some
Don't
garden.
spoil it. They're gonna see it all in a minute.
Lot of work.
A lot of work. We've been spending the last
my
little
arm
bit.
was tired.
I could see. When Todd gets tired, it's just like slowly, this is the sky. We've just been chilling at the river, like, come on. So rather than a 10-minute walk, it literally takes us 30 seconds on the e-bikes. So many of you last week were asking, where do we get them? What are they all about? We actually reached out to the company that we got them from, Rad Power Bikes it's called, and they agreed to work with us, which is super cool. We believe in this product so much. It's probably the best thing that we got for the land. It's just so convenient.
And like, if you know anything, Tyler doesn't like pull the trigger on something until he's done every ounce of research possible in the world.
Yeah,
So.
we should show them. Like, I'm telling you, Rad Power Bikes, look them up. Don't just take my word for it. They win every e-bike award there is. They're truly like just the coolest.
They're super cool. I'm
gonna give the-
Oh, I figured if we're doing it, we might as well do a demo. This is the shopping network. So
Last week's demo wasn't enough.
I messed it up. The one we went with is the Rad Mini, which is really cool because we can actually fold it in half for when we start traveling again. But what we love about it is it's safe whether it's bright or dark because it has a light, and you can use pedal assist, or you can just let the bike do the work, which is really what we tend to do.
I was literally gonna say we never use the pedal assist on the handlebars. It's kind of like a motorcycle. You
It's
can
like
just
a throttle.
yeah, literally, you just haul it and it rips.
It hauls.
It hauls. It can go up to 72 kilometers. Look at him gone. Make sure you use the link in the description box down below. You okay? All right, I'm gonna go help him and enjoy the rest of my coffee, and we're gonna get to work.
Hello, I've been waiting for you. Come with your friends and show me something new. Hey, yeah, it's a hell of a time. This world's insane, but we gon' be alright. The door is open, my light is on. Blow up your speakers when the bass drop.
So good, hun.
Yeah?
Yeah, you did a really good job.
That is a nice boulder.
So what we're gonna do now is put a bunch of different plants all sort of interwoven in these rocks all the way around. So eventually this is just gonna be like a plant retaining wall for the whole area,
Yeah,
which I think is gonna look really cool.
it is.
But
Plus, it's actually a really affordable way to do it because all the plants are 50% off right now,
Yeah.
which is huge.
saved a lot of money on that, so. All right, what do you wanna do, get plants?
Well, we can also tag team if you want. I can get the plants in the ground if you want to be bringing mulch.
Sure.
It's up to you. What's wrong, Buttercup? Do you need a coffee? Do you need a hug? Do you need a joke? Do you need me to tell you how beautiful you are? Because you're stunning today in that gray sweater.
I need all four of those things.
All right, well, I'm gonna
tired.
go.
It's been a lot of work the last 2 days.
It has been.
But I mean, we have no choice. Like, we have to
Yeah,
press on. 7:30 comes really early tomorrow.
yeah, and we still gotta get to trenching. Quick update. So we were just about to start putting the plants in the ground and mulching, and we realized that today is actually our last day to get any type of aggregate in here. Once the deck is built, it's going to be too tight to get any equipment, so anything we want in is done by hand, which obviously takes so much longer. So Tyler's actually bringing down some fill that's left over from the pond still, and we're filling in a little depression over there because we're going to be building something to keep warm this winter there. So we figured we might as well get the ground ready. While he was doing that, I looked up and noticed that we had 5 dead trees that were standing right in this area that if they were to fall or break off would land on the sauna or the dome. So I'm just gonna quickly chop those up, get them out of the way, and then we can finally get back to mulching and gardening, and then hopefully get to trenching. Holy, what a day.
We're never turning down. Wherever you go, put your hands up. Say it loud, say it loud.
All right, let's get to planting.
Let's get together and let the good times roll. Let's get together, everybody know.
I think the best place for the lumber is right there.
Over on that side?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna start bringing that down piece by piece. Like, collected me.
So our plan is to use the skid steer to load up all of the wood. Unfortunately, the delivery.
Oh, bitch! Oh,
Are you okay?
yeah. Oh, good thing I don't have acrylic nails.
Good thing. I don't even know what I was saying. Oh yeah, we're just gonna use the skid steer to lift everything down. So probably the easiest way. Saves us doing it physically ourselves, or at least
We think so.
that pizza's gonna be good. Oh, I'm gonna get it well done.
Oh yeah. And if you don't get onion rings with it, I really, really will contact a divorce lawyer. Got stuck there. It's a little tight, but it's making its way down slowly. It is way quicker than if we had been walking it. Loud. I'll talk to you later.
Taking a little work break.
Yeah.
Loving on our little girly.
Mm-hmm. She's a sweetie. She hates being in here. She cries the whole time, and then as soon as we open the door, she's just like this.
And listen to her, she's a little purr machine.
She's so sweet. Huh? You're some sweet.
All right, what are we gonna do now?
I just came in to make some more coffee. And to give some loves. And to give some loves.
Meanwhile, Charlie's helping himself to the tomatoes.
Doesn't he know he can go around?
Hey! 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 Got his head stuck. Look at him. What are you doing?
Have a tomato. You're not like that. Who's that? Is that your big brother?
It's cute how well they get along.
All right. Let's go make iced coffee.
So it is several hours later and we are definitely burning the midnight oil today. So we have all of the gravel and the soil and mulch, basically everything that we needed to use the skid steer to bring down here, we have done. However, now we need to trench our water line, which needs to be 4 feet down, as well as our electrical line, which we're doing 2 feet down.
And then we're preemptively running a conduit in case the Wi-Fi in the main spot can't reach it. We can put like a direct Cat 5 here.
Yeah, so the reason that we need to do all of that now, obviously, is because when the deck goes in tomorrow, where we're standing right here is not going to have access.
It's hard to dig through a deck.
Very hard to dig through a deck. We definitely should have planned this more effectively, but I mean, that's all you can do.
So Tyler's gonna get started on digging the trench 4 feet down, and then I'm gonna continue bringing lumber down. I haven't stopped.
Oh, yeah. It's almost done.
It's almost done. There's 23 pieces left to go. And it takes about 2.5 minutes a piece.
You got it.
I don't wanna be no star, have fame on the boulevard. No, that's not what I'm looking for.
I'm really glad that we sucked it up and we're pushing through, and sure, it's gonna suck tomorrow getting up super early, but it would have been so much more work. It would have been, we were saying, it would have been 10 times more difficult to do something down the road than it is right now, or how difficult it's gonna be to get out of bed tomorrow, because all that fill and rock that Tyler put where the is would have had to been done by hand, which just would have sucked. So I guess it's kind of a trade-off.
So miraculously, somehow we've managed to install our water line, which is really, really exciting. Now we have to install 2-inch conduit. So solar cables are gonna run all the way from the solar field to here to power the dome. So the tricky part about being completely enclosed in the forest is there's no sunlight. We talked about it a little bit in last week's video that this is what we really wanted. So by having the solar field open, we're gonna be able to power anywhere we want on the property.
By tying into the solar field it's gonna be a better setup than Tyler originally wanted to use, like a pulley system on a really tall poplar tree and like be able to chase the sun with it.
Yeah. I had a plan. However, doing it correctly is probably the
A little better.
A little better. So we have plumbing cement and we have to, anyway, you don't care, but we have to do all this stuff. So the plastic bonds and yeah. So we're gonna get started on that. Get this in the ground.
Fill in a little bit more, one more conduit line, fill in completely, level it out so no one's gonna get injured tomorrow, cover the hole so no one gets injured tomorrow.
Jesus Christ. Okay, let's go.
Give me an ordinary love that I touch, that I hold. Give me
We got an extra large.
You know it's becoming fall when Todd brings in beauty.
It's just so cozy and I love the pocket.
You having a fun little night, girly? Hey? Hey? We're gonna down this pizza. Head to bed.
Yeah, we gotta get up in 4.5 hours.
What a day. Alright. See you in the morning.
Oh yeah, there's 2 birds.
That was probably 60.